Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net. I'm here for the weekly for water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the week of December 22nd to 28th, 2019. And it'll be the last full week of December of 2019. We're just going to jump into it. And it's the first one is... First card I've got is embrace. So let's see what embrace means. We pretty well have a good idea what embrace means, I suspect, though, right? It means to accept that which comes your way and learn to perceive it in a positive. And here we are, Knight of Cups, and that's the base card. Now there's a card of support, continued growth, balance, strength, and finding that which you seek. See the Holy Grail? He's holding the Holy Grail. And what covers it is the Judgment card. Judgment card now, at least in my deck, means to see things clearly, coming out of the dark so that you can see clearly. So things are clearing up for us. We're seeing things in a better way. What's behind us was the Lovers. And in this case, the Lovers stands for love, the universal energy of love. And so that's two major arcana so far. So what's just below us? What have we gone through right at the moment? Probably, because tomorrow's the 22nd, is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is we're looking over our life. We're looking back over our life and we're realizing it's been a good life, but hey, yeah, it's time for a change. It's time to move on to something new and different and better. And we're moving into another major arcana, strength. And the basic reading behind the major arcana, strength, is rising above our animalistic nature into something more and better. But in this case, since many of us have already moved beyond our base nature, we're moving into another level. And the other two, fire and earth, they both said the same thing. This is an ending and a beginning. It's more of a beginning than an ending. And as I explained before, it's a continuous evolution right now. We don't get to a thing, plateau for a while, then start all over again. It's continuous. We don't have time to adjust. So again, we're moving higher. We're going into a higher strength of energy. And we're just going to have to learn how to deal with it as we go along. It will bring us into the realm of what we have always perceived to be magic. Things that we've not been able to do in the past, we can do with ease and relative no-brainers. But in the past, it would have been seen and conceived of as indeed magical events. And I'd like to be able to point out and tell you a few things, but at this point, it would just take too long. So what's going to happen over the week? Well, we have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a card of frustration, because there are going to be times next week or this week's coming up when you know there's a way out of a situation. You just can't actually see the way out. So it's not that you're upset, it's not you're depressed, it's that you're simply looking for a new way to function, a new way to because it has to be new. We can't do it the old way anymore. We've changed too much for that. So we have to find the new way. And it's frustrating because we don't know the new way, because it's something we've never dealt with before. But what's it going to bring to us? And quite often we get this card, but as the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is opening up to new joy and happiness, but this is a mature form of joy and happiness. So we're moving up We're maturing as a species. We're maturing. We're actually changing from human to whatever the scientists are going to decide to call us next. Extra something. I don't know. Doesn't matter because I know I'm not going to be the one to name it. So we're no longer pure human anymore, because the ones who work on here, the ones who follow people like me, their genes have shifted and changed. We're moving from carbon-based to crystal-based. And we've chosen to do that in our living bodies. That's what happened when we chose at 2012 not to discombobulate, or 2000 not to discombobulate and blow ourselves off the face of the earth. So we chose to change our physical body, our physical structure. Lots of headaches because of it, because it is a physical manifestation. We have to deal with things in a physical way. It is bringing us a more pure form of joy and happiness. And it is also saying, for this week at least, we're almost, and I'm going to say it this way, we're almost at a level that we aimed for a while ago. We're still going on. We're not stopping. Each time we get to another level, this is what our goal had been, we go, oh yeah, well, we've done this, let's keep going. And that's exactly what it is. So we're reaching another goal this week of where we chose to be. But we're kind of going, oh yeah, but we've done that, let's keep going. So it's a little exciting, a little fun. Some of us want to pull our hair out. Some of us just go, I don't see what the big trouble is. And for you, I honor you. So that's what it's all about, embracing that which is coming into your life, allowing it to help you and push you up to the next level. What that means you're a leader. It means we're leading, we're moving into the new realms of reality. And you look at the card, you can see the old energy behind and the new vibrant energy out front. And you see the aura around the new vibrant energy. Things are shifting and changing. We are becoming that which we honored in the past. And those that we have honored in the past have moved on to another level. So there's still somebody we can reach out to and honor. I wanted to say Lord Maitreya, but honestly, I think that's something from my own past. But Krishna, Jesus, Muhammad, all those energies that have grown and become more, who we've honored for centuries, they have also moved on and become more. So we're still trailing behind. And that's all what we should be doing. Because why? Because it's always good to have a role model. It's always good to have that which we need to know more about, and have somebody who can break the way or lead the way for us or show us the way. And with that, I am done preaching. Hi, Elle.
Hi.
And that's my disembodied voice in the background.
What's up, peoples?
And again, I'm going to say we're going to got 50 minutes. We're going to keep going for another 50 minutes. We will come back later on today. But 50 minutes, that gives me a chance to reach out and talk to a lot of people. At the same time, gives me, it's a cutoff date for me, so I don't overextend my energies. And it's very fun and exciting doing what I do, but afterwards I need to take a nap. So what's the first question?
Well, first off, we have Helen C., Elantra Cook, Leticia Espinosa, all saying hi, hello, or hey. Helen C. asks, I went to a job interview last night with Tommy. Will she hire me?
With Tommy?
Yeah.
she does. I do believe that's her intention. I got a very strong yes, and when I talk to her, she says, yes, I want to. My daughter is taking the dog out right now, but she's only taking one, so it's going to be a little loud in here for a couple of seconds until she there. She'll be calm now. I feel that was very impressed with you, and wants to would like to have you on her team. Okay.
Elijo Sinar and Cecilia Sanchez says hello.
Hi.
Alondra Cook asked, how did Marquise feel when he saw me walk past today?
A little surprised, a little wondering what the heck was going on. And I think that was more his energy was what's happening than anything. But it wasn't a negative surprise. It wasn't, well, what the heck's she doing? I don't want to see her. It was, oh, what's she doing? And so there was curiosity, a great deal of curiosity, but in a positive frame, not a negative frame. Okay.
Moonfeather says, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle. Hope you're having a good day.
So
Joe
far.
Firmino says, hello, darling. How many houses will I sell in 2020?
It seems that you have a lesson that there's something you still need to learn. And once you learn that, you will sell, and this is what your guide said, a plethora of houses. But you still have something to figure out about selling houses. Your guides seem to think that once you have figured that particular energy out, you will be a dang good house seller of houses. Okay.
Moonfeather asks, if you are doing questions, I was wondering if you could tell me a little about who my spirit guides are. Please and thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay, you have a rather exuberant. Everybody has more than one, but I'll only do one. You have a rather exuberant guide, and it looks like a female. And I'd say the energy might be old, but the look is young, almost like a teenager. And she's running forward, saying, "Me, I'm going to do it." And she says she's the energy you get when you want to go out and have fun and do the good things, enjoy your life. She's also the one that looks after you and make sure you go home on time and things like that. She's also the one who you'd call her the spirit of Christmas, because as much as she is happy and jolly and she's also extremely spiritual. And if you followed me for a while, you know that I believe true joy is spiritual. And for her, Christmas is a time to be happy and joyful and celebrate. And it doesn't matter to her whom you celebrate for. And basically, she says you should celebrate yourself because in celebrating yourself, you honor the universe or whomever if you say Merry Christmas, then I would say Jesus. But it is the joy of the seasons that that she wants you to celebrate, and I think that's something that most people now, excuse me, energy. It's something that people nowadays are learning to reconnect with the joie de vie, the joy of the season, rather than the oh God, I got to spend money part of it. It's going out and looking at all the lights that are shiny and bright, and not seeing it as oh somebody spent a lot of money trying to outdo the neighbors. It's somebody had fun doing that. Somebody enjoys the lights in the Christmas season, and then they see a Christmas tree. It's a joy of looking at the beauty of it rather than the fundamental, oh, why'd they waste their money on that? Or, wow, they spent a lot of money on that. She is the joy of looking at life and seeing the energy, the pure spiritual energy of it in a very upbeat, happy way. And that was long and profoundly, I'm not sure what it was profoundly, but tap into the joy of the season, the spiritual joy of the season, not the energy of what many people radiate. It's basically what it comes down to. All right.
Gina Joyce says, happy beautiful day to all.
Thank you. It is a beautiful day, isn't it?
Teresa E asks, I made a fake account and added my ex about 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Why hasn't he accepted or declined my friend's request?
Because he knows who you are. He knows who it is. And he just doesn't take friends for the sake of taking friends.
Next.
Just hang on.
Okay.
I suspect in this case, you're better off moving forward than staying in the energy of what was. Okay, good luck on that.
Gypsy Moore says hello.
Hi,
Positive
Gypsy.
for Life asks, hi, my mom and I are feeding and taking care of our little pup with, will she be all right? I hope she makes it. Thank you.
Can you ask her what the name of the puppy is?
You just did.
Oh. If you give me the name, I'll see if I can tune into her a little better. I'd do better with names.
In the meantime, we can jump back to Positive for Life once we get the name.
Yeah, we will do that.
Kimberly C asks, is the woman that I'm living with, Maria, secretly jealous of me?
There is some kind of energy there that is not positive, whether it's jealousy or frustration or concern. I'm not sure. It might be good for you to sit down and have a conversation and find out where her headspace is at. If it's jealousy, then there will be no problem. If there's a true concern, it would be good to nip it in the bud now. Okay, good luck with that.
So Positive for Life says the puppy is a few days old and I'm holding her right now and they have not decided on a name yet.
Okay, I think I can tune into her.
Okay.
Well, puppy can feel that you feel the great deal of love that you have for her. The warmth, physical warmth, is something that she seems to have a hard time maintaining, which would mean a lot of body contact would be good for her. And when you can't maintain body contact, a hot water bottle with lots of fuzzy warm stuff over top of it. And I'm assuming the milk is something that whatever you're feeding her, that the baby's drinking. The milk is, I keep feeling it's just a tiny bit too rich for the baby. If that's the case, just dilute it, maybe a couple of drops of water, not tablespoons, but drops of water, and maybe feed more often. And you're probably feeding very often anyhow. But the biggest thing I feel is baby gets cold easy. She has a really strong will to live. And I believe with the amount of love and caring that you're giving her, the potential for her to survive is really strong. And when she's at the stage where she's running around, she's going to be a really big mischief. She's a very, very, very mischievous little puppy.
Yeah, Positive for Life was wondering if maybe her dog Royal reincarnated already, or this will be the reincarnation for her dog Royal.
Well, Royal's a mischievous puppy. When she was a puppy, probably, because this puppy is full of beans. I'm not sure that Royal has moved into the body. I do know she's standing guard watching. I think she's waiting to see if the puppy can manage to survive. I do feel there's a really strong positive yes that it can, but you know, and if that's the case, Royal would very comfortably move into this soul. At this point, it's not like they have a guardian soul in place, so it's not the soul that will stay in. And yes, that happens. It happens with humans quite often. There will be a guardian soul that comes in for maybe 5 years before the true soul comes into the body. So that's not a big deal. But Royal is standing right there. Her nose is basically on the baby, right at the baby, checking out the baby. So again, keep the baby not to the place where it's boiling, but the place where it's comfortable. Lots of body contact. Good luck with that. I'd love to hear more about how the baby's doing.
Also, if you have a cat that has been a mother at some point, because I never seen a cat. I've heard stories of cats adopting puppies when they've lost their mother at a young age, at birth or whatever.
They keep the baby
cats
warm.
Will keep them warm. We did have a dog that had a litter of puppies at the same time as our cat having a litter of kittens, and the dog would steal a kitten or two from the cat and take care of these cats
until the mom got a little peeved. Then she'd go back and steal them back.
If you have another animal that has the parenting gene in them, let them wrap themselves around the puppy,
and keep them warm.
Especially if you can't do it all the time yourself.
Yeah, Good. If you've got somebody to do that. Otherwise, you want to keep them surrounded by teddy bears
Yeah.
or stuffies.
And electric blanket if you
Not
have.
so electric blanket, not so much.
Well, no, but like a heating pad that they can lay on.
No,
Just put on low and
because
stuff.
electric currents are not always
Okay, yeah,
safe. But a hot water bottle,
yeah,
where you know the temperature, and covered in fuzzies.
and blankets.
Yeah.
And just force it to cuddle all the time. Make it have Stockholm syndrome.
As you could tell, we spent a lot of time when the kids were young saving animals.
Yeah. We got some stories about that, but
We'll
save that for another time.
We have plenty of stories about. We had people coming knocking on the door, handing us animals, say, "Hey, we know you're. We know that you adopt animals. So here's another one."
Yeah.
Anyhow, good luck with that, and I'd love to hear how it works.
Tanya Rozobutko. Sorry, I butchered that last name. Says hello. Miriam Rash says hello. I was wondering what exactly is coming up for me.
What was the name again?
Miriam Rash.
Well, what I got from you was a really, like a huge sigh, and it's like a sigh of relief. Something coming into your life. It's not expected, but it will, and it's a little bit of a surprise, but makes a huge difference for some reason in your life, and it's like it comes out of left field. It's something you're looking over here, and it comes from over here, and it's really positive, and I think it's coming in really soon. Okay.
Earth Tiger says hi, Eliz-sha and Elle.
Hi.
And asks, what does P think about me nowadays?
So what I'm getting is P likes you, would like to spend more time with you, but he has obligations somewhere else, and they keep getting in the way. The obligations obviously are a little bit more important than just regular things. Otherwise, he would try to spend more time with you. All right, it's a comfortable energy. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I mean, if you run into somebody else that's really cool, I would also spend some time looking at them too. All right. It's not that he's not interested. I'm just not 100% sure he is interested enough to prioritize. Okay.
Elijo Sonar and Cecilia Sanchez asks, could you tell me which things I should focus on when it comes to my job? Thank you.
It seems that you focus on too many things, so you should choose one and not try to appease everybody, but choose the most important thing and work on that, and then the ones that are less important, then go back and focus on that. It appears, and I could be 100% wrong, that you're easily distracted. And I think working on being focused on what is at hand and not what is here is very important. So even when they come in and say, hey, I've got another job for you, you say, you can give it to me. I will work on it after I finish the project I'm working on. And let them know that it is in equa, and the most important ones are dealt with first. Okay? And I basically, I'm getting that you need to pay attention to the most important things and not be distracted. Good luck.
Jennifer Schweb asks, hello ladies, I hope you're doing well. Is there any important messages for me going into January?
There actually is. I'm not quite grasping what it is, but it has to do, I think it has to do with woman power. And I see you and your 3 daughters doing a celebration and raising the energy. And this would be after January has arrived, and it's setting the intentions for the full year. And it may be a full moon that you do this, or a new moon. But it, for some reason or other, setting the intention for the year for everything you want and everything your daughters want has some importance for you. I think it's the clarity in your mind, and part of it, I know the clarity will be looking for a new place to live. But for your daughters, each one will have a different goal, and sitting down and thinking about that goal for each of them will give them a clarity. And you can have more than one goal. So for you, it's a house. It could be 2 or 3 other things as well that you want to accomplish, or you feel is important for you for the new year. Make sure you have some good food to go with it afterwards. Good luck.
Lily Dulo asks,
Hi, Lily.
Hi, ladies. Oh my God. Messages get sent halfway. I deleted 4 times. Nice to see you back with weekly videos. Any general insight for me? Anything that you can pick up? Thank you.
I'm picking up for you, there's a sense of not accomplishment, but comfort that has been lacking. You've been sort of living a life of on the edge, and it's like you can sit down and breathe a bit better. I'm not sure if it has to do with a job or something else. It feels to me it's leaning towards a job over something else. But it's like it's a mix of acceptance and accomplishment. The energy. So it's like you're accepting, but but at the same time, you have the energy of having accomplished something that has been a long time coming. And it's also a sense of, and this is the wrong word, and I know this is the wrong word for you, but vindication. Something is you are being vindicated in some area of your life. It's showing that that you were right and the other people made a mistake. And that's the wrong word for it, but I don't have another word for it. So you're being vindicated Okay, things are, it looks like, and feels like it's before 2020. After 2020, the energy will shift again. And I have a feeling the energy will shift again in a more upbeat way. Okay.
You ready for the next one? Lori Dotson says, "Hello, sending love and light to you and yours. Nice to be here with you." Gypsy Moore asks, says, "Everyone have a wonderful holiday season. Love and blessings."
Thank you.
Arlene Ross asks, "I love this reading. No questions today. Just thank you. Sending love and light and best wishes to you and yours."
Thank you so very much.
Lori Dotson asks, "Can you draw me a card?"
Draw you a card.
Thank you, Eliz-sha.
I don't like drawing a card. I always draw 3 cards. I don't know. I like 3s. But I should stop at 1 because it is a good card. Okay. The first card is Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is support from on high, burning away the dross, creating new. The second card is the World card, Major Arcana. It's new gifts coming in. And it's not necessarily new gifts, but gifts that are becoming larger and stronger and more powerful. And it's also, in this case, a tuning into the earth energies. The third one is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a heart opening, the energy of heart opening. This doesn't mean it will necessarily be easy all the way. There might be some down energy for a little bit, but the energy you have is very powerful and uplifting, and the outcome is that your heart will open. You'll be the Grinch. Your heart will grow 3 sizes. Okay, good luck.
Mellow Yellow asks, "Hello, I have given my child a much needed break. Wonder what mom thinks."
Your mom thinks that's a really good idea, and that your child I'm not going to say what she's saying, but your mom thinks that it's high time that you laid down the law. And your mom also says not to worry. Things, she'll be back when she needs you, and at this moment, it appears that it is wiser to give her the break because she is in cahoots with her brother, as you surmised, and it would not be to your benefit at this moment. It will shift and change soon. Okay.
Mimi asks, "Why is Nick telling me he's not busy enough for me to come every week? What happened?"
Say that again.
Why is Nick telling me he's not busy enough for me to come every week?
Oh, it's a job.
What happened?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what happened, but I do feel a bit of discomfort from Nick, as like he's not quite sure how to handle it. I think it might have something to do with money, and it might be that Nick is what I would call cheap, and if he can get away without outspending, he will do that as much as possible. and try and do it himself. And I think that's a big part of it. There's also energy of discomfort there, and it's not a physical discomfort, it's emotional discomfort, and it may or may not have to do with him and you. It may have to do with somebody else that's there and in relationship to you. But he also is what I would call codo, which is Spanish. That's a Mexican term for cheap. And part of it is he just doesn't want to get in the middle of something. And whether this is a truth or not, this is what he thinks is the truth. I suspect it's a lie that he has accepted as a truth. Not very helpful, I'm sorry.
Miriam M. asks, who are my spiritual guides?
So you have one guide move forward. He's very, and I would have to use the words laconical, sort of laid back, comfortable, easy, slow moving, loose limbed, and he doesn't rush anywhere. And his energy is balance. Is to help you maintain your balance. That's what he does mostly at this moment. And he's really tall. And his coloring is not human coloring. Doesn't mean he's not human, because I see him black and white. I don't see in color. But he looks to be quite silvery when I look at him. And basically he's very laid back, and I think that's the energy he offers to you is balance and laid back, and one thing at a time, as you need, handle it as you can. And he says, you can call me Pete. I don't know if that's his name, because guides don't, they don't use names. They're mostly telepathic. So the energy, wouldn't have names so much as a feeling. He says, but you can call me Pete. And he says, because I know that you are more comfortable calling somebody by name. It's very nice energy, very, very calming energy. And this is funny. He suggests that you light a candle each night, just for a few minutes before you go to bed. And this cedar smell, when I saw the candle being lit, I could smell the smell of cedar. So you can get incense that are essential oils that smell like cedar and things like that. But it is more of an act of reverence than an act of lighting it up. It's also a cleanser. So you're cleansing the energy around you before you go to sleep. And good luck with that.
Lori Dotson says, drop a like, please, to get notified. Drop a like, subscribe, ring the bell to get notified when Eliz-sha and Elle are on.
We'll be on one more time today.
She also asks, Eliz-sha, did you make a new necklace?
I make new necklaces all the time. I have probably hundreds of them now. I made a new one today, actually. I made a few new ones today, actually. If I can find them. This one, it's a tree of life. Can you see it? And another one I'm making them for Christmas today. I guess I left it over there at the dining room table. Like I say, we don't have a great deal of room in our house, but I'm going to make one, a little one with fluorite, and it was a really cute one with amethyst. They're really tiny. I have a bunch of tiny little amethyst stones, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. So I just made a real pretty one. And this is very similar to the one I just showed you. Or maybe this is, nope, I guess this is the one I just showed you. So anyhow, they're very similar. And I'm going to my in-laws for Christmas dinner. So I thought
your brother and your sister-in-law.
Yeah, well, my sister-in-law is the boss of the house.
Yeah.
So
well, technically, it's her daughter-in-law that's the boss of the house, even though they don't live together.
That's true. But when it's just the two of them, it's my sister-in-law's the boss of the house. So we're going over there for Christmas dinner, and I want to take some little thank yous. But yeah, I make them all the time. I sit here and I fiddle. So this one looks like a half moon, right? Almost. I enjoy myself thoroughly. That's why I do it. I made I can't get it out easily. But I made a bracelet for my nephew's son, and he's like 10 years old. So it would be a first. Anyhow, I enjoy it. I sit here and do it while when I'm just got time on my hands, which I don't often have. All right. Thank you for asking.
Megan McCarthy asks, hello, should I be looking for a job right now or wait?
January. Start in January. And I get the 15th. So if you start putting out feelers before January 15th is when energy is going to start moving in that direction. In the meantime, if you have a passion, maybe you like writing, or maybe you like organizing, or maybe you like cooking, start looking at what you can do from home and creating your own job. That actually, for many people, is probably the new way, the new entrepreneur, the new mom and pop store is going online and advertising jobs that they can do. If you're a really good housekeeper, I know that 5 years ago they were paid under the table. They were paid $30 an hour here in my little neck of the woods, and so you do a house here, a house there. But look for a way to and it should be a passion. I mean, some people are passionate about keeping house clean, housekeeping. Would never be me. I am the worst housekeeper in creation. But follow a passion and see what that can lead to being your own boss. Not that I see that you can't work with others. That's not the point at all. I just have a feeling that if you have a bit more freedom, you're a little bit more happy. And being in a 9-to-5 just kind of job or job that's regulated, it does not feel like something that you enjoy as much as. And I get the feeling you find it thrilling to manage your own business. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be enough to keep you comfortable. Okay.
B. Erla asks, hello, Eliz-sha and Elle. May I know how Jeff is presently feeling thinking about our connection? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
It's like he's sitting down looking at the relationship you have, and is very he's seriously thinking about it. He's looking at it, trying to comprehend it, thinking about whether it how it should move forward, and basically that's what he's doing right now. He literally appears to be sitting down and looking at it and trying to decipher what his next moves should be. Good luck with that.
Maria Herrera says, hello.
Hi, Maria.
Crane Domain asks, hi guys, how will my engagement be?
I'm assuming she means the marriage engagement.
I'm assuming.
Okay, I'm assuming marriage engagement. Kind of wild and wacky. I get the sense that that things, you're going this direction and something veers off this way, and you go back, try to bring it back this way, and it veers off that way. And it's like trying to catch a butterfly without a net. And I don't get the sense it's bad. I don't get the sense it's not good. I get the sense that there's a bit more too much control, and a little less control would be more, would make everything move much smoother. Again, the analogy of soap, kind of grass soap in a bathtub full of water. It just skitters away. Allow things to flow to you instead of chasing after this or chasing after that. I think don't try to make things perfect. Enjoy the imperfections, because that's where the memories are. If you have things that are absolutely perfect, you turn around and you have no memories. But it's the imperfections that give you the memories, and it gives you the smiles, and it's and the laughter later on. It's the little kid running up the aisle holding a ring and trips, and the ring goes skittering off, and everybody has to help find it. Those are the good memories. So allow the imperfections to bring a smile to your face, and I think you will enjoy your life a great deal more. Okay. And shock the heck out of everybody, because you see going, oh, that's so cute. All right.
Maria Herrera asks, do you see me having money tonight? Thank you.
Actually, I got a yes on that one. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Excuse me.
And time-wise, tonight, tomorrow, Monday. But I do see yes.
Positive for Life adds, yes, we have 5 other puppies doing well with their mom. We took the little to feed it constantly.
Oh, it's a Runte?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a devil child.
Most friends are.
Yeah, at least till it's 2 years old.
She adds, thank you for the advice. Ellen and Eliz-sha will do. And LOL, I love Royal.
Well, Royal has got her nose in this business pretty deep.
Tajmika Maharaj says, good evening, angels.
Good evening.
Yuvir communicate his feelings for me?
I believe so. It's it's very private. It's a very private person. Doesn't want to talk to me. And but I do believe he just gave one sharp nod. Yes, and it's like my friend's dog who thinks I'm a little strange for coming in and talking to him. So yeah, but I got a yes, and none of my bit, and he meant me. None of my business. None of your business. So answer is yes.
Miriam Raj says thank you so much. Earth Tiger says thank you. He's an ex and I had a rough time moving on. Now I'm over it.
Good choice.
Elijo Sinar and Cecilia Sanchez says thank you. Merry Christmas. Naya says hello. Can I ask a quick?
Could I add that question's two people there or one?
It's two names, one person.
Oh, okay, good, because I only got the energy of one.
Yeah, two names, one person.
All right.
Naya says hello. Can I ask a quick insight about what 2020 has for me?
Naya. So, because it's important for me, Chinese New Year pops up as a time for you also, the energy of that time, and it's the 13th moon in a moon calendar year, and from that point forward, I see that you've got a little more skip in your walk, a little more bounce to your life, and things seem to ease off. It's just life is a little lighter for you at that time. And what per se it could be money, it could be that a pressure is lifted off of you. I'm not 100% sure. But you do look like you can breathe a little easier and move forward a little happier. And February, March continues the same swell of energy. It's not to say there won't be downs, because you're alive, you're breathing. Of course, you're going to have downs, but as a general reading, the energy is rising for you. And I sincerely hope that's right, because with rising for you, it's probably rising for many people. So, good luck. If you want, we have right now. I have no website. It's
being reconstructed.
We're moving hosts, and
we've technically moved hosts. They're just waiting for.
So if you go to my place, it's not. It says it's unsafe. It's because I have no reason. I have no answer for why it goes.
Because we've moved hosts, and it needs to get used to it.
Yeah, taking a long time.
Yeah,
thought it was 24 hours. So anyhow, we're moving hosts, and we're going to a better website. But if you want, I have a reader who does a yearly month by month. It's an extremely difficult one. It takes her about 4 or 5 hours to do per person, and it's for 4 or 5 hours of work with top psychic reader. It's only $100. I highly recommend it. Come to me. I can arrange for that to happen, and she can arrange to have it for the first few days in January. So like I say, it's a tough one. She has to go through each month and writes out a spiel for each month, and it's the people who have done it in the past absolutely love it, and it's extremely good. And they keep coming back and telling her, you were right, you were right, you were right, all the way through. So I would consider getting this for yourself. I have had to cut. I only asked her to do 6 months because I figure 6 months, that's good enough. And then, and you could probably get away. You could probably ask for a half one too, and that would mean it would be half the price, of course. But consider it. People, please consider it. All right.
So we're at 60 minutes
And
5 questions left.
5. We're coming back. I am actually starting to peter out my answers. I'm having to work a little harder to get them. Is there any that can't wait?
No, it doesn't really look like they're all pressing.
So please feel free to come back. We will be. It's 2 o'clock now. It's probably around 4:35. But like I say, I'm starting to have to work for my answers now, and that's never. I just don't like having to work for them that hard, because then I'm not 100% sure I'm as accurate as I could be, and I prefer accuracy. So please feel free to come back.
So again, we'll be here
sometime this afternoon.
Yeah, so subscribe and ring the bell for all notifications to be notified for when we're back.
And we have air left, and that's it.
Yeah.
Monday we'll possibly have Elizabeth come online and do the interactive for us. And I asked her to do it so that you could get to know her and realize how dang good she is, because she really is very, very good. If we do, we will try and do it through Be Live. And we have had a lot of trouble with.
Yeah, which hopefully it will work, but we have no guarantees. So follow the links in the description to our Wisdom Seekers page and group, so that when we're not live on YouTube, you can catch us live on Facebook, which is usually the only other place that we are live.
Yeah, and we will try in January to start again on with the, what is it? The Instagram.
Yeah.
Because we just sort of fell down on that one because, well, energy was low.
Yeah. Also, that link for our Instagram is also in the description below this video. We might not go live on it often, but there are daily uploads of daily cards and the weekly animal of the week.
Every card that we do
that we put on Facebook, we also put on Instagram.
Right. So,
and there's a Twitter of us out there too.
We do Twitter.
Erin does Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know she did.
So it's not. We're not very active on.
I don't know how
anything
to use
other
it.
than Facebook and Instagram.
But if I can figure out how to use it, I will try and figure out how to use it. Okay. So with that, I'm going to say thank you so very much for being here. And namaste. Namasko.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I was starting to